Hello everybody, I welcome you to my 7th lecture on DC transients. In my first lecture we have seen introduction regarding DC transients and initial conditions. In second lecture we have solved tutorials on initial conditions. On third lecture we have derived the expression for complete response of source-free and source-driven series RL circuits using differential equation method and Laplace transform method. In my fourth and fifth lectures, we have solved some tutorials on series RL circuits using differential equation and Laplace transform method. In my sixth lecture, we have solved some tutorials regarding special cases of series RL circuits using differential equation method and Laplace transform method. In today's lecture, we shall derive the expression for complete response of series RC circuits using differential equation method and Laplace transform method. So first let us derive the expression for complete response of source-free RC circuit using differential equation method. So initially when the circuit is at position 1, we assume the circuit to be in steady state. So at steady state we know that the capacitor will act as open circuit since the current flowing through capacitor is C into dVc by dt. Since at steady state Vc is a constant, that is with respect to your time is a constant at steady state. Since Vc is a constant, dVc by dt is 0. Since dVc by dt is 0, current value becomes 0. So when current is equal to 0, it means it is acting as open circuit. So when the current flowing through the capacitor is 0, at position 1, the circuit I can draw as a voltage source V in series with a resistance R and capacitor acting as open circuit. So initial current I of 0 minus. So since this is an open circuit, the initial current I of 0 minus is equal to 0. The voltage across capacitor initially will be equal to the supply voltage V. So Vc of 0 minus is equal to V. So immediately after switching, that is the changing the switch position from 1 to 2, we know the property of capacitor that it will not allow any sudden changes in voltages. So Vc of 0 plus is equal to V. So the voltage across capacitor is equal to V, which means at t is equal to 0 plus, the capacitor now will act as a voltage source of value V. So in this instant I of 0 plus will be nothing but minus V by R. So now for t greater than 0, let us try to apply KVL to this circuit. That is, I'll get a short circuit here in series with an RC. So it is a source free RC circuit. So first let me draw the circuit, then let us apply now KVL to this circuit. So first we will derive the expression for Vc of t. From that we will find the expression of I of t. So on applying KVL, I get R into I of t plus Vc of t is equal to 0. But the current flowing through capacitor I of t is equal to C into Vc by dt. So substituting this in the above expression, this becomes R into C into dVc by dt plus Vc of t is equal to 0. So Rc into dVc by dt plus Vc of t is equal to 0. So if I divide by Rc throughout, then I'll get Vc of t plus 1 by RC into Vc of t is equal to 0. So since the coefficient of Vc of t is 1 by RC, I'll multiply e power 1 by RC into t on both sides. So when I multiply, I'll get e power t by RC into dVc by dt plus 1 by RC into Vc of t into e power t by RC is equal to 0. The left hand side I can write as d into Vc of t into e power minus t by RC is equal to 0. Applying integration on both sides. So if I apply integration, derivative and integral terms will get cancelled. So left hand side I'll be left with Vc of t into e power t by RC is equal to, since there is no term here, right hand side I'll get a constant k. So therefore Vc of t is equal to k into e power minus t by RC. So the value of constant k can be found out by initial conditions. We know that Vc of 0 plus is equal to V. So if I substitute the above expression, then the k value I'll get as V. So therefore Vc of t is equal to V into e power minus t by RC. So this is the expression for Vc of t. So this I can write as Vc of t is equal to V into e power minus t by tau, where tau is the time constant of series RC circuit, which is RC. If I draw the expression for Vc of t, then from the expression it is clear that the steady state value is V and it is exponentially decreasing. So the steady state value is V and the response is exponentially decreasing. So we know that I of t is nothing but C into dV by dt. So therefore I of t is equal to C into dV by dt. Instead of Vc, we have got V into e power minus t by RC. So on differentiation, I'll get C into V into e power minus t by RC into minus 1 by RC. So I of t is equal to, I'll get C will get cancelled. So it is minus V by R into e power minus t by tau. Similarly, VR of t is equal to R into I of t. So therefore this expression be equal to minus V e power minus t by tau. So if I draw the responses of VR as well as I of t, the steady state value is minus V by R. So if this is minus V by R, so it is exponentially increasing to 0. So if I draw the response for V R of t, the steady state value is minus VR. So this is minus VR, but it is slowly approaching to 0. So this is the derivation of the expression for source-free series RL circuit and their responses. Let us try now to derive the same expression using Laplace transform. So in Laplace transform method, the initial conditions are same as we have obtained using differential equation method. Vc of 0 plus is equal to Vc of 0 minus, which is V, I of 0 minus is equal to 0 amps and I of 0 plus is equal to minus V by R. So initial conditions will not change. So let us consider the same circuit, that is source free RC circuit. So after moving the switch to second position, so when I apply KVL to this loop, we have got this expression. So let us use the same expression to derive the expression for Vc of t using Laplace transform. So dVc of dt plus 1 by RC into Vc of t is equal to 0. Applying Laplace transform on both sides, I'll get s into Vc of s minus Vc of 0 plus 1 by RC into Vc of s is equal to 0. So Vc of 0 plus value is anyhow V. So therefore if I take Vc of s as common, so I'll get s plus 1 by RC is equal to, if this is taken as to right hand side, it becomes V. So therefore Vc of s is equal to V by s plus 1 by RC. So if I apply inverse Laplace transform, so Vc of t is equal to V into e power minus t by RC. Or I can write that as V into e power minus t by tau. So now let us derive the expression for source driven RC circuit using first differential equation method. So here initially the switch is opened, so I of 0 minus is equal to 0 and Vc of 0 minus is equal to 0. So when the switch is suddenly closed, voltage and current values will change instantaneously, but due to the property of capacitor, Vc of 0 plus will remain as 0. So Vc of 0 plus is 0, that means the voltage across capacitor is 0, indicates capacitor acts as short circuit. So at t is equal to 0 plus, since capacitor is acting as short circuit, I'll get a voltage source in series with a resistor and the capacitor acting as short circuit. Then the current flowing at that instant only, that is I of 0 plus, will be V by R. So for t greater than 0, if I apply KVL, R into I of t plus Vc of t is equal to V. First we will try to derive the expression for Vc of t. So but I of t is equal to, as we know, it is C into dV by dt. So substituting in the above expression, I'll get R into C dVc by dt plus Vc of t is equal to V. So dividing by RC throughout, I'll get Vc of t plus 1 by RC into Vc of t is equal to V by RC. So since the coefficient here is also 1 by RC, I'll multiply e power 1 by RC into t on both sides. So when I multiply that on both sides, we know we'll get dVc by dt into e power t by RC plus 1 by RC into Vc of t to e power t by RC, which is equal to V by RC into e power t by RC. So the left hand side I can write as derivative of Vc of t into e power t by RC, and right hand side is nothing but V by RC into e power t by RC. applying integration on both sides. So when I apply integration, the left hand side I'll remain with Vc of t is into e power t by rc, which will be equal to integral v by rc into e power t by rc. So when I integrate this becomes v by rc into e power t by rc into rc plus some constant k. So rc will get cancelled. So Vc of t into e power t by rc will be equal to v into t by rc plus constant k. So therefore Vc of t, if I take this term to right hand side, it becomes v plus k into e power minus t by rc. So using initial conditions, that is, it is 0. So if I substitute, I'll get the value of k to be minus v. So therefore Vc of t is equal to v minus v into e power minus t by rc. So therefore Vc of t will be v into 1 minus e power minus t by rc. So this I can write as Vc of t is equal to v into 1 minus e power minus t by tau. But this expression is only valid when the initial condition is assumed to be 0. But in all cases it is not so. So therefore let us try to derive a more general expression for Vc of t. So let us consider this expression, that is Vc of t is equal to v plus k into e power minus t by rc. So if I substitute 0 in place of t, so Vc of 0 is equal to v plus k. So from this k I can write as Vc of 0 minus v. So if I substitute in the expression, Vc of t is equal to v plus, instead of k I have Vc of 0 minus v into e power minus t by rc. So we know that for series RC circuit, source driven, the steady state value is V. So V I can write as voltage across capacitor at t is equal to infinity. So this expression I can write as Vc of t is equal to, instead of V I can write as Vc of infinity plus Vc of 0 minus Vc of infinity into e power minus t by rc. So this is the most general expression for voltage across capacitor in source driven series RC circuit for all cases. So therefore I of t is nothing but C into dV by dt. So if I differentiate the above expression, then C into, that is nothing but C into d by dt of, I have got as V into 1 minus e power minus t by rc. So that is V, the first term derivative becomes 0 minus V into e power minus t by rc into minus 1 by rc. So therefore I of t is equal to nothing but V by r into e power minus t by tau. So this is the expression for current in case of source driven series RC circuit. So VR of t is nothing but r into I of t, so which will give me V into e power minus t by tau. If I draw the expression for Vc of t, so here as we know that Vc of t got as v into 1 minus e power minus t by tau. So the steady state condition or steady state value is v, and it is exponentially increasing. So if the steady state value is v, then this response will exponentially increase towards v. So similarly, if I draw the response for I of t, steady state value is v by r, and it is exponentially decreasing from v by r. And the expression for Vr of t, the steady state value is v. So if this also consider in this graph, it is exponentially decreasing from v. So this is the expression for Vr, and this is the expression for Vc. So now let us derive the expression for source driven RC using Laplace transform method. So for Laplace transform method, once again all the initial conditions are same as in differential equation method. So that is Vc of 0 minus is equal to Vc of 0 plus, which is 0 volts. I of 0 minus is equal to 0, and I of 0 plus is equal to V by R. So we'll consider the same expression that we are considering in source driven series RC circuit, that is, or we can apply the same expression KVL to the circuit RC. So I'll directly take this expression. So applying Laplace transform on both sides, so this becomes S into Vc of S minus Vc of 0 plus Vc of S by RC is equal to, right hand side is a constant V by RC. So on Laplace transform I'll get V by RC into 1 by S. So therefore Vc of 0 plus value is anyhow 0. So if I take Vc of S common, so S plus 1 by RC is equal to, it is V by RC by S. So Vc of S is equal to V by RC by S into S plus 1 by RC. So this, by applying partial fractions, I'll get A by S plus B by S plus 1 by RC. So on finding the values of A and B, I'll get A value to be V and B value to be minus V. So therefore Vc of S is equal to V by S minus V by S plus 1 by RC. On applying inverse Laplace transform, we'll get Vc of t is equal to, inverse Laplace of 1 by S is 1, so V minus inverse Laplace of 1 by S plus A is e power minus at, that is e power minus t by RC. So therefore Vc of t is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. So this is the expression for voltage across capacitor using Laplace transform. So similarly, I of t, if we derive, which is C into dV by dt, so if I differentiate, I'll get the same expression as we have got in differential equation method, that is V by R into e power minus t by tau. So the expression for Vc of t that we have obtained in this case is nothing but V into 1 minus e power minus t by tau, and the expression for current that we have obtained is nothing but V by R into e power minus t by tau. So where tau we have said is the time constant of series RC circuit, which is RC. So let us now see what is the significance of this time constant of series RC circuit. So if I substitute t is equal to tau, so I have Vc of tau is nothing but V into 1 minus e power minus 1, so which will give me 0.6321 into V, which is 63.21% of V. Similarly, I of tau will be equal to V by R into e power 1, which will give me 0.3679 into V by R, or that is 36.79% of V by R. So in case of Vc of t, as you can see, the steady state value is V, but in case of I of t, the steady state value V by R. So from this expressions, I can define the time constant of RC is the time taken for the voltage across capacitor to reach 63.21% of the steady state value. Or in other words, I can also define time constant of RC circuit as the time taken for the current flowing through capacitor to fall to 36.79% from its initial value. This was the procedure for deriving source free and source driven series RC using differential equation and Laplace transform method. So this ends my 7th lecture on DC transients. In my next lecture, we shall solve some tutorials on source-free and source-driven series RC circuits using differential equation method and Laplace transform method. Thank you.